to the tutorial, guys. So as you could see already on the thumbnail and at the beginning of the video, today we're gonna make a burger hero header or a burger website, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, I will show the whole process. So I think this is the best way for you to learn how to make a website or header yourself. Just follow the steps and do it yourself. Okay, let's begin. So the first thing I did, I already prepared my design assets. So these are the couple things I will use in the design. Probably some more other images later in the end, but we'll see. So the first thing you have to do is, of course, you have to make a frame or a canvas. Mine is 1920 in width and 1360 in height. So as you can see here, it can also be smaller in height if you want. If you want a 1081, it's also possible, but I like this size for a hero header. So let's start off with the fill and use one of the prepared colors. I want to do like a McDonald's kind of style, so I will use those colors. Not fully, we're not fully gonna copy a McDonald's, of course, but it's just a nice color for a burger hero header. So for what I have in mind is I want to have like a super big font in the middle of the website, and I'm using, as you can see here, PP formula, but of course you can also choose another font if you want, of course. Yeah, I want to get a condensed font, so we're gonna go for semi-condensed black. Yeah, like I said, you can basically choose any font you like, but I like this one because you can do it very big. Let's go for maybe 400. No, that's too much. Let's do 380. And if you don't want to be precise, you can also just drag it. But then you have to choose the scale. You can use K, but now we're gonna go back to the move again. So yeah, I'm not happy with the spacing, so let's go to the type settings, or actually no, it's already here. Let's close this again. So I want it very close to each other, the letter spacing, and then in the center. let's just do this and this. It doesn't have to be precise, but then we're gonna take the burger, scale it up quite some bit. Again, let's just use the center option. Let's go for let's go with this. And again, you know, you can always refine some bits later. So I want the lettuce to be actually something like this. Oh yeah, I actually forgot. I always like to have a grid on. So we can have a little bit of guidance on how to frame some things. So let's bring in the logo that we created already. Just a simple logo, nothing special. I want to make this white, so we're gonna go to the fill and make this white. And the rest I'm already happy with. Let's put on the grid again. If you want to use a quick key for I'm using a Mac, so you can use Function Shift and then +G. Then you can quickly put it on and off. So what I wanted to do is scale it a bit down. Let's just do like 2 columns, that's more than enough. And then I actually want it to be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is exactly 60 from the top. And then we're gonna create a menu. So I have my body text here. Let's just come up with a couple of names. Actually, let's just do it again, just like this. So let's get semi-bold, and then let's do our menu. The livery is probably a good one. Let's do about us. And contact content. Let's shrink it down so you can see everything. So let's just group this all together. Make it a auto layout. And just put it like this. Actually, let's just keep it simple. We can delete the home, because I think most people know they can click on the logo to go back home. So yeah, we want to make a card on the right, so we're gonna create a little circle. Let's zoom in way so we can get like a similar in size. Actually, this is good. We can put on the grid and we can align it later better. So what we want to do here is we're just gonna throw away the fill, make a white stroke of 2 pixels, and then let's turn off the grid again, and we're gonna put the opacity a bit down because we want just a subtle stroke. Now I'm gonna paste in my card icon, which we then gonna align in the center. So now we have a nice card icon. What I want to do here, I actually want to copy one of these. Copy one of these from there. Then let's say 20. Actually 10. Then I'm gonna take the whole thing again, center it all together. I think it looks nice. And then let's now refine a little bit of this big text that we have here. because I want to put some effect on it. But first, let's put super here. So we're just gonna call this line super burgers or something. So we're gonna place it like this. Take the just the yellow that we want. Let's just zoom in a bit. Sorry if I zoom in a lot, but it's very necessary if you want to work in detail, you know. If you already saw the end result on the thumbnail, then you can see why it's not always like the first thing that you did will stick, you know. So here we have our font. So actually I want to try out some effects. Because it looks plain, but maybe we're gonna go back to the what we had, but let's just try some stuff. And let's give it a stroke on the inside, and then the fill we're gonna turn down a little bit so that you can see like this nice, almost kind of glass feeling to it. It isn't, but it gives this look. So we're gonna put a drop down shadow also on it. Put the Y on 0. And then let's just first turn this up so we can see the shadow. So yeah, let's go somewhere like this, 12. And then we're gonna take it all the way down again because I like it very subtle, like 12. You can almost not see it on screen maybe, but trust me, this in the end all together it will look great. Then let's also do an inner shadow. Again, we put it on 0, the Y, and then turn it all the way up. Actually, for it, we're gonna use white. Turn it all the way up. And then, as you can see, it has like a nice effect on it. It's not like extremely huge of a difference, but it these little things will make your website really stand out. So let's just put like one of them. I mean, I like always to do these kind of things. One of them is like on, just for the optics. Let's center it, it's messed up. And then let's copy this one again, and then we want to put a subline here, so something to explain what it is. This is just whatever I copied. Let's be a little bit lighter. Put some spacing. Let's see if 33 looks good. Something like this. So what I had in mind is I want to put like a alert box or whatever here, almost like a chat, like a box, and where people can click and order their deliver at the mascot. So that's why I have my tiger here. But first let's create a button. Again, a simple button. We're gonna give it only a stroke, a white stroke of 2 pixels. Then let's throw away the fill, and then I'm just gonna put border in it. Let's zoom in again to be precise. So, something like this. Okay, let's go back to the move tool. Group it together, and then put it. So this is fine. Here we don't have to be super precise, but maybe let's just do 40. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, starting to look like a real header. So just got another simple idea. Let's take a line which we will put underneath. The menu. Just to offer a little bit of for the optics. gonna put it all the way low on 35 or something. And then let's make the little chat actually with our mascot. Something like this. Actually, let's go back to this one. Give it a slight corner radius. Actually, that's true. Very subtle. You almost cannot see it, but it's there. Actually, no, it's good. So for this one, we do gonna put a fill in it. Again, we're gonna turn it a little bit down. Put corner radius to 2. And then let's just leave it there for now. Let's take our tiger mascot. Want to put it in a circle. So I actually didn't put this in my assets, but let's get a very popping color. Something like this. Like purple. Then this will be his picture, his profile picture. Put it in the middle. Let's group it for later. And then we need some kind of text. Let's make it small. 18, 28. I don't know what kind of text I will put yet, but let's just fit it in first. So let's zoom in. Actually stuck in the frame already. Well, that's fine. Let's just make it bigger. So let's put it in the middle. Like this. So regular, so it's a little bit more visible, I mean. This can actually also be closer to each other. Okay, it looks good. Let's just change the text to this. You can easily just ask ChatGPT or whatever you prefer to use, Gemini, to come up with some text. But yeah, let's make a auto layout of it again, so we can put all the dimensions the padding to the same. So let's again give it a bunch of effects. Frost. I think I need to turn it a little bit down to see it. Well, let's turn it all the way down so we can see how the glass effect goes on. So with these kind of things, you always basically need to just play around with it, you know. There is no perfect setting, you know. So I think this looks fine. Let's just take a look how it looks over an image. Yeah, you see, it looks good. Let's do Control Z. Put it back on position. So yeah, I just wanted to make it a little bit more white because it's too glassy for me now. Something like this, you know. And let's actually make this bold. And maybe also white. Oops, okay. So it already looks super nice. Yeah, we want to give it again 60 pixels. Actually, let's double it, like 120 or something. And then we actually need a little close button. Actually, let's just make a quick one, and we'll just do it black to keep it simple. We will use the letter X, and we just outline it. Like everything has to be super difficult, you know. So what I like to do is sometimes this we can just copy, actually not on the whole group, only here. Actually, I'm gonna delete it, I don't know. Yeah, We're only gonna make it a little bit smaller. So they have some kind of reference that they know they can close this. Let's go back to my move again, just a little bit of the opacity down. Let's make this a little bit more darker. And now let's just quickly scan through it. We have our logo, we have our menu, we have our card, which says we have 2 items in it. I'm pretty happy how it looks actually, so I think that's it. I hope you have followed, and I will leave the Figma file in the description so you can take a look at it yourself and remake it, and then I hope you will learn some more about Figma in this way. Thanks guys.